Hi, I'm Catherine Cheney, DevX's West Coast correspondent, here at the Skull World Forum with Raj Panjabi.
Good to be here.
Raj is the co-founder and CEO of Last Mile Health and also a 2017 Skull Awardee. Congratulations.
Thank you. It's a real honor to be here. Thanks for arranging this.
Thanks for being here. So I wanted to start with a few things you said on stage that really struck me. But before I get to that, I know Last Mile Health. I've seen some of your work. In case our audience doesn't know, I'm sure many of them do. Can you tell us about the model of Last Mile Health, and then we'll go to your Skull Awardee talk.
Sure. Last Mile Health, I grew up in Liberia. That's where we work. We created Last Mile Health because we started to notice a really interesting challenge in getting healthcare to the world's most remote people. When I went back home to Liberia after the Civil War, we had 51 doctors left to serve a country of 4 million people. Rural areas were lacking doctors almost altogether. And so we saw huge burdens of disease in that area, people dying from things they shouldn't die from in the 21st century. And so our work was to try to employ community health workers, support them with nurses, coach them, and bring the primary healthcare system to remote areas. So what Last Mile Health does is to partner with governments to help them to design, scale, and sustain national networks of community health professionals, which include community health workers and nurses in the world's most remote communities.
So earlier today, I thought this was a powerful point. It was a session on the need to move from social entrepreneur to systems entrepreneur. And one of the points you made in terms of what mindset social entrepreneurs might need to be in order to achieve systems level change was how you are pursuing not just the capital Last Mile Health, capital L Last Mile Health mission, but also the lowercase l Last Mile Health mission. I'd love for you to expand on that and any message you have for our audience in terms of what you mean by that lowercase Last Mile Health mission.
Well, and what I meant is so many of us who are in the work of social entrepreneurship or in development are trying to solve some massive problems. And we really, in almost every case, certainly in the case of trying to get healthcare to over 400 million to 1 billion people that don't have access to care because they live too far from the nearest clinic, our work, if your mission is no one should die because they live too far from a